Oh shit, are we live? Must be, right? Alright, okay. I'm gonna do some preparation before the stream, but do I have to? Alright. Share. Excellent. Oh, we can do both. Have our cake and eat it too. But first, we must set up the qualifications. Criteria. Freakness. No. It must be cool. Hit the road. Must be beneath some degree of poverty. This isn't always a kind of economic poverty. It may also include a degree of spiritual, you write that, spiritual deprivation. Alas, I just wrote tragic character, so we're going with that. I certainly do. It's gotta be shit life. Like, born with half a lung on each side, or their parents maybe died, or they have plenty else. You got plenty else. The next one is Mo. It must be a homo. Now, this is not a strict one, but it is third from the most important, so it is important. FB G first son. Nasty. There we go. And the last one, you're gonna like it, they gotta be woke. The only strict qualifier. Fish consent. All right. I'll refer to the qualifiers as needed. I really should have brought my mouse. Dear God. Ugh. Yeah. Gotta move that mouse over. There we go. Let's see. My list. Not need any of this. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So we've got, oh my god, is there an ad playing during my stream? So I guess we'll start with the troublesome. So I made where is it? Let's go into the BEATNICKS. Oh, how'd that happen? The fuck? Into the wrong folder. Oh, here we're gonna put this. Oh, not that. I guess for the sake of time, how does this fucking work? This is already a complete disaster. Burroughs. Wait, so this. Oh god, what did I have him at? Not this, not this, not this, not this. I think this is. Let's see, what should I? No. We're just going to do text. I'll make a fully illustrated one after this stream. So what should I say? I have words, pain words, junk words. All right. So first off, straight off the bat, clearly my favorite is, in a sense, one could say, cool. If you want to be cool, you should read Naked Lunch. That is a cool book. Of course, a number of things he did throughout his life were, might consider them cool. People who form parasocial romances with murderers might find that particularly appealing. So he did, of course, murder his wife, and many probably trace the premature death of his son at 33 to his complete neglect as a brother. He also, according to my did Allen Ginsberg when Allen was 17 and William was 29. So we can like young. Now, this is, of course, a BEATNIK tier list, cataloging and categorizing the degree of BEATNIK. So the more fucked up and the person they are, or they were in their life, the higher they will tend to be on this list. Angry about that because I put a particular one lower, you should rejoice. That means they're a degree less shitty of a person. These sticks are sticking into my ass. The next one. And one will be Ginsberg, which, of course, this is according to more personal preferences. Perfectly disgusting example of a human being himself, as he made contributions throughout his lifetime to NAMBLA. I forget what it's called, the Men and Boys Love Association, which has led to multiple conservative parties over the years, creating a fictitious, yes, but more believable link from homosexuality to pedophilia, which was a self-proclaimed pedophile. However, and this is not necessarily fact, but this next point will be, he was not a murderer, which deals significant points of damage and prevents him from being high as, of course, Burroughs here. And honestly, I can't say as much about it because I just don't like him as much. Cut your hair, hippie. Next one. It was also, since he met with the children of several of his contemporaries, it was likely he was a much more positive figure in their lives than their parents ever were. Speaking of, all right. Where do I? Here we go. Here it is. Excellent. Jack Kerouac is going to go up here in the A tier. His longevity is certainly a qualifier in our part of the list. Sorry about that. And a premature death or a particularly tragic death will guarantee a higher spot on the list. Should I start? I should. Here we go. Four dogs went to the forest. Only 3 came back. One died from guilt. The other died from you. Jack Kerouac. According to his autobiography, Jack experienced several sexual situations when he was below the age of 10. While he was growing up, he could not speak English, nor read, nor write. He learned to do those things while he was a teenager. One might say he was a bit of a late bloomer. I doubt Jack would say so, because Jack would be most likely a pint deep in a bottle of bourbon. I think the most surprising thing I learned about him was that his daughter, Jen Kerouac. Where should we go? Was actually born while Jack and his wife were married. She is not, in fact, a bastard. But she was still treated as such by her mother, as well as by the proprietor of the Jack Kerouac Foundation, who denied her any spot in Jack's will, which included money that would have provided life-saving surgery for her and blood work, which would have allowed her to live past the age of 43. It was a little shorter than her father's, who is, of course, a very high tier one indeed. Not as much as Burroughs, though. So, who do we have next? We have whoever this guy is, Lawrence Ferlinghetti. Now, I don't know much about him because I don't really like him, but apparently he's straight, and he also lived to a ripe old age. So yeah, That's all I need to say about that. I guess since all of these are just kind of not organized, I'll just go to whichever one tickles my fancy. So next, got to do this one. Oh, he's not the fucking Victor. Although he might as well be. He was a ancient, ghoulish freak of nature. Let's see, which one is the best look? I don't know. They're all good. Am I getting a little distracted? Yeah, maybe. Anyway. Nope. Henry Miller is an old one. He predates the Beat generation by a good 30, 40 years. It's a classic. BEATNIK classic. Not technically a BEATNIK. It was sort of the godsire, if you will, or the, to borrow a metaphor from popular culture, the dragon storm that sired the dragons of the BEATNIK generation. Again, he's going in a solid B, below Ginsberg, sadly, but that is the case. I actually haven't finished any books of his. Right, who's the next one? This is a no. Here's a good one. It's gotta be Harlan Ellison. Oh, he's also straight, by the way. I guess, yeah, there. Harlan. Oozing with personality, absolutely dripping. A fun fact about him: he actually performed medical castration on himself, so that he would. I forgot the actual word for that, but he got his seminal vesicles cut so he couldn't have kids, which was for the better because he beat several of his wives before they all divorced him. But anyway, that alone, that's got to knock him down a couple pegs. But I have read more of his work than Miller's, and he has a fascinating way with words. It's a wonderful YouTube channel that you should definitely go watch and subscribe to. Not gonna have any more videos uploaded to it though. Yes, wonderful, weird, horrible person whose spite and uncontrollable fits of rage shall echo posthumously throughout the annals of history. He's going in C tier. This one, oh, this is a good one. This is a feel-good one. Camus, Albert Camus. A couple things about him. He was a journalist, the undercover French news organization during German occupation in World War II. He was also divorced many, many times. And I don't know if there was a particular quote, but he would have probably ended his life sooner if it were not for all of his extramarital affairs with many, many younger women. He's my favorite. I think he's the most attractive. I'm going to show a couple of my biases here, but he's... yeah. It's funny because if I like them, they go up, but if they're better people, they go down. So he's going to be the middle of this. He was also straight, and straight cannot go anywhere above C tier. It's a good thing to keep in mind. What next? Oh, of course. Richard Brautigan. Richard Brautigan was. I don't know if there was a technical diagnosis. I imagine that since he was born around the 1940s, the technical diagnosis would be retardation, but he was very likely on the autism spectrum, and he experienced many suicidal feelings during his life. He actually shot himself in the head in 1984. I guess I should have some more warnings on this, shouldn't I? He's going down here. I quite like his books. His daughter actually has a YouTube channel, so that's good. He lived in Japan for a stint in the 1970s. Right. Oh, how could I have forgotten? Remember. This fugly little cocksucker. Alright, this fucking guy. Look at him. Look at him. Anyway. I don't know, like, we love him. We love to hate him. Lots of libertarian dipshits love him because of how anti-authority he was and pro-guns and pro-drug use and violence he was. But he was pretty about as close to saying I'm a communist without actually saying I'm a communist as most people could be. He was he's going here. So Hunter was interviewed by Conan O'Brien a couple of times, which was great. His rather brief stay with the Hells Angels led him to be brutally mauled by them while trying to intervene in a domestic abuse situation where one of the Hells Angels was beating his wife to nearly within an inch of his life. And then a couple years later, while he was on a talk show, the host brought in a member of the Hells Angels to do a literal victory lap around him after beating him senseless. So I just thought that was funny. All right, who do we have here? Who's next? But really, I cannot actually bring him up. God, I'll just take this one. The Brown Buffalo. Lord of the Locusts. Too weird to live and too rare to die. Although he did. Very likely. In the mid-1970s, upon a boat piled with enough cocaine to make even Lil Wayne blush a little. A fun fact about Oscar: he would drink so much that he formed bleeding stomach ulcers that would cause him to vomit blood intermittently throughout the day and night, and with very little warning. So there was quite a possibility that while he was yelling at you, you would get small flecks of blood and stomach lining in your face while over 300-pound Chicano lawyer was yelling at you. I'm making an exception. No gays above, no straights above C tier. I got a man, dude. This is actually, this guy's insane. he really should be lower because his son is actually alive, and that should technically demerit him some points, because the worse a father is, the higher he goes on the list. But dude, aura, man. All right, whatever. Who's the next one? I'm gonna do some real ones, and then I'm gonna do some cartoon ones. This is technically a different list. You'll see how it's gonna come up later. Excellent. Look at this guy. He's great. Oh, I guess you can't see it because I didn't show you the screen. Gil Scott Heron. Revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. Did you know that Kanye performed live at Gil Scott Heron's funeral? I think if he was alive and he was above 78 pounds, I think he would have strangled him to death. And it would have been Kanye's funeral instead. Gil spent the majority of his life on heroin and drinking because of his shitty home life. He also invented like genres of music. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. I need to make. If I ever streamed on Twitch, I would do one of the shitty notifications that people gave you money. I would set it to a GIF of him nodding with his boombox. He's great. He's going in. Very tragic character. High C tier. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Boop. Perfect. As all things should be. I will put them higher if I just like them more. So. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be a good one. We're gonna tag team him. Oh shit, where was it? What is this, a crossover episode? How do I cut this in half? It's going to be like a partner commander. It's a double feature. Will Toledo and Kate Wirtz. Kate Wirtz is the author of the long running and extremely popular series Crow Killers, as well as Microwave Planet and Angel Chain. She has made many best-selling records under the pseudonym Sour Gummy, as well as 3 for 1, that have topped many charts over many different galaxies and alternate realities, as well as drawing age regression and diaper fetish porn on 4. She needed the bucks. This one is S tier. They're going to sit together in S tier, and they're gonna make out, and they're gonna like it. Who's next? Oh God, I should do this guy. He's funny. You know who's the fuck is his name? Isn't even him. Hold on. I guess I should actually get like a picture of him. I don't know, a little more obscure, author next. I like to mix them up with very, very popular ones such as K-words, as well as more obscure ones. This guy is called Ernest Hemingway. When he was born, 1961, hold on. Oh. 19. At the age of, hold on, how old was he when he died? Oh, 61. He was born. Hold on, he was born the same year as Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong, excellent. Oh no, he wasn't. He was. So he and Henry Miller actually get to sit at the same lunch table together. Oh, because they were one of the two that were actually born before the 20th century. Before the 20th century, man. His favorite pastimes would include spying for the KGB, drinking, more drinking, shooting elephants, and on a couple of occasions, catching dolphins while fishing at sea and dismembering them to eat a small portion before throwing their carcasses overboard. I think that's, well, I remember some from his book Trout Fishing in America, but that's the passage I most remember. This John Giorno. John Giorno. I guess by the same token, I should use Keith Haring as well, but I'm not going to because I'm not interested in Keith Haring, and I do like John Giorno. Oh God! Here's Giorno. It's most excellent. I think he was the one actually writing everything down for Burroughs, but he's up here. He's definitely B tier, not as big as Gil. I like Gil more than I like him. So yeah, and you can kind of sit at the bottom there. You get to kind of look across the table at Gil. This is the fictitious high school lunchroom that includes all my favorite authors. Who else? Have I left anyone out? Before I get to the fictitious ones. And they're all just going to kind of be in there together in the nebulous crystal mind palace on Mars. Is he on there? I put Dr. Manhattan in my... I don't think I did. I don't think I put him in here. Oh, well, he's going to be pretty highly rated. I guess not. I guess he would be much lower rated, but... Well, I guess... The fuck was... Who wrote it? What, Washington? Oh, no, don't do that. There. He also wrote Cormac McCarthy. Wow, he's an ugly son of a bitch. Fucking guy. I feel bad for his wife. Oh, wait, he didn't have a wife. 16-year-old lover. When he was in his 50s, he courted a woman who was 16 at the time. I don't know if they fucked, but they probably fucked. And he cited her as his muse and his inspiration. And now, this one, place your bets. Where's this cunt going? Cormac is going to be my first disqualifier. I don't know why, because he was a racist, xenophobic son of a bitch. Now, that's not to say there aren't racist, xenophobic sons of bitches anywhere in here. But that he was not just a racist, xenophobic son of a bitch. The more right-wing undertones are much more understated in the film than in the book, where he goes on long-winded diatribes about how the world was better when it was safer when he was a kid, and none of the Mexicans were crawling over the border with their little Mexican gecko hands and strangling all the pretty 16-year-old white girls that he was intent on strangling instead. So he's going there. I love his books. If I ever got a chance to meet him in the flesh, possibly while he was bedridden at an old person's home, can only hope for the delight of unplugging his life support systems myself. Rip Bozo. Rip Bo. Skip go. Do not collect income tax. All right, let's finally get a Douglas Crofut. I'm just going to be shotgunning them from now. Douglas Crofut. Radiation Man. I heard about him from a Kyle Hill video, and I made a song about him. It's on my other channel. He was a brilliant man because he worked at a nuclear power plant, and he was a well-accomplished scientist. Well, he was accomplished, but I guess he didn't really get much traction because his legacy is that he was the one man recorded to have died by suicide via radiation. So, Walnut, this one is going to... Nope. No, keyboard's doing funny shit. Douglas, I'm going to give him honorary status at kind of the bottom of B tier with these guys. The D list, see? D for Douglas. Titillates from that shitty Stephen King movie. Oh, that feels a little sacrilegious, doesn't it? Johnny! He's hot. Johnny, go get your gun. Comets are in our hemisphere today. Ivan, getting your mig. For those Yankee imperialists have come. S tier. I don't give a shit. He's cute. He's hot. Moving on. Too bad. I think I've got through most of them. Oh, we have to do this one. We got to do this one next. This is a good one. I mean, the stream's still running, so I assume we haven't gotten demonetized yet. But here he is showing off the holy shot in his eye. Time when he was drunk, and since he didn't want to go to hell because everyone who commits suicide goes to hell, he tried to get his girlfriend to shoot him instead. There's a fun little anecdote about him. He's going B tier. He's good. Everybody in B tier. Ginsberg. I'm sorry. I can't put him any lower because, like, I have to show my bona fides. Bona fides. But B for bona fides. But fine. Are you happy now? You fucking happy now? He's in C tier now. Bushwick. B for Bushwick. Oh, fine. B for Bushwick. River Phoenix. Should I do River Phoenix in here? Yes. River Phoenix. Well, it kind of looks like... Actually, no, I'm not doing him. He looks weird. Sorry, River Phoenix. All right, this is one of my favorites. Here we go. What a lovely gentleman. G.G. Allen, a favorite, many, and a personal inspiration to Eric Andre, a famous talk show host. So quite some influential celebrities in this list here. I'm going to put him. If there was a G tier, I would put him in there, but as it is, he has to go here. He has lots of musicians, doesn't he? But G.G. Allen, apparently, he was a little wimp when he was in prison. He tried not to get in fights. He would basically just cower in the corner when everybody else was fighting. He didn't even want to get any action in. But that's because, as with many characters here, their rather bombastic shells were quite performative, such as Hunter, of course, and Jack. I don't know. Oscar was probably a literal psychopath, so I think he wasn't pretending, but all the white boys were definitely overselling themselves. Oh, white boys. Speaking of white boys, well, he's kind of a double feature too, isn't he? Bakshi. B for Bakshi. A little behind Gigi. Better than Gigi. Better than Bushwick? No, not better than. Well, they were a fun story about Ralph Bakshi and Bushwick is they were both immigrants. Ralph Bakshi was born in Palestine, and Bushwick was born in Jamaica on the same street that Bob Marley, Bomba Club, bitch ass, blood club Bob Marley grew up. The same street. Lots of talent from Jamaica. And, well, Bakshi grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood that was plagued by mob violence in the early mid-1930s. And we can see, as this one can actually belong on both sides of the tier list, as he is both real And character. Seeing this? It's this bastard. All you uneducated little bigoted slobs that circle jerk each other on the internet. This guy is where this meme comes from. So I'm actually going to replace this. Where's the... How do I delete it? Delete. Delete button. I just put him back. There. Delete. There we go. Excellent. B for Bakshi. And then this cunt. Why don't we find him here? Oh God, what was he called? Here we go. Lots of people know about this guy. Actually, I don't think I'm going to even put him in disqualified. Oh, energy saver is on. That means we're at 20% battery left, so we need to do the BEATNIK bullet round. That means we just gotta skip to the fake characters. I'm going to start off. Aria is excellent. And spoiler alert, she's going in D tier. You should look up Daria Robot Chicken. I certainly was not disappointed. I don't know. I think they must have... They might have had a trans person on the team of Robot Chicken before writing that episode, or they might have just got really lucky, because that is one of the most accurate representations of trans people that I have seen depicted in a cartoon. Daria's D tier. Oh, she's higher because she's gay. Daria, you can talk with Henry Miller a little. Dane. Wires. Well, as far as the tragedy is concerned, she's much higher because I think she's the... Apart from Jean-Michel Basquiat, who died when he was 27. Lane died when she was like 13 or something. So she's got to go pretty high, right? I don't know. There's an interview with Gigi Allen. He's talking in front of a crowd, and there's this goth chick sitting next to him. Either that would be Jane Lane from Daria, or it would be Lane Iwakura. She definitely went trout fishing in America. All right. No elaboration. All right, moving on. Guy from Riding the Bullet. Who's the protagonist? I don't even remember his name. He's cool. I don't even remember his name. I wrote in my notes here. It's guy from Riding the Bullet. Oh, B for Bullet. Low D tier. Routing in C tier. I don't know. It's this is just a more trivial excuse to talk about a lot of people that I think are interesting. Oh God. Oh, he's you're going right here in the garbage where you belong. Nope. All right, that was an easy one. Uh, yeah, yes. All right, what's the next one? Oh, Tony. Oh, I have to do Perry from the Brothers Grunt. Tony. Hey, Tony. No. Tony. Hey, Tony. Tony's H. I don't care. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Tony's H here. Gene Iron Giant. Low tier. What the fuck is Dean? D tier. He's straight. That's why he's straight. He's sober, and he actually like does the reverse. So he's kind of the anti BEATNIK. Instead of having a kid and letting it die, he actually adopts a kid. That's like anti BEATNIK behavior. All right, fine. Sanchez. All right. What do you want from me? I mean, he's gay. He's pretty gay, honestly. So I guess you can go in D tier. Above Dean. Above Dean. All right. No need to check the battery. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Wife. Wifey. He's married. I do a Disco Elysium Dilf tier. He's top tier, but right here, Tommy Num. He's straight, so he goes in C tier. Daria can go like. Daria sits at lunch. I guess I can get all the members of the band at B tier here. Again, there's no G tier for Gray Filter, but I guess I'll get. I guess I'll get Gaz with the gang as well. There we go. That's the lineup. Where is me? Where is my mind? Whoa, where is my mind? There's me. I guess. I mean, if the band's all together in one tier, that's gonna knock. I'm gonna knock them. I'm too lazy. I'm going in B tier. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. I should be an S tier. Whatever. What am I talking about? No. I need these fucking posers, dude. All right. The next one. Oh, that's right. That's where we need to go. That's why I created this tier. BEATNIK, son of BEATNIK. It's where all their kids go. Kitties. Kitties. Are you merry? We'll say no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. All right. Y'all going in. Excuse me. Oh, Jenny. I actually told someone in therapy one week about Jen Kerouac. Poor girl. But yeah, she had a really shit life. All right, anyone else who goes here? No. Him, because his dad killed himself. Perfect. All right, Yep. Oh my god. I'm doing it. Shut up. The words of Covert Go Blue. No questions. I'm showing my. He's going like somewhere in D tier, bro. He's got to go somewhere, dude. He's got to go somewhere. Perry's fucking cool, bro. I think he's like Perry. And now I think my stream's dying. Oh, how much battery I have left? I have 3%. All right.